Hello everyone and welcome to the 2025 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships. We are here in Wichita, Kansas, about 2 hours from the capital, Topeka. Wichita, the largest city in Kansas in the heartland of the United States. As we welcome the third day of the U.S. Championships. It's been quite a week full of incredible skating already. We saw Amber Glenn regain her title, or retain, I should say, her title with her second title in the women's field in quite dramatic fashion. I'm Ben Augusto, 2006 Olympic silver medalist, 5-time ice dance U.S. champion, and with me here is 3-time U.S. women's champion and world silver medalist Ashley Wagner, and we are thrilled to be bringing you now the first two groups of the men's short program here in Wichita. It's a full day of skating. You can see group number 1 and number 2 here on your screen. We have a full day of skating, starting off with the first two groups of the men, and then we'll move on to the first two groups of the ice dance free dance. And then we will go to a double power hour with the final group of the men, featuring, of course, world champion Ilia Malinin, and then on to the final group of the ice dance free dance for the gold medal competition there. So we are here in Trust Bank Arena in Wichita, Kansas, and we are excited for these men to take the ice to start their competition, as we are basically starting the road to Milan, the 2026 Olympics, Winter Olympics in Milan.
The data entry operator hails from Wayne, New Jersey. Data 46. And from Boston, Massachusetts, serving as video operator Suna Murray. It's time to get our competition started. Let's meet our first group of men competitors. Representing the University of Delaware Figure Skating Club, Emmanuel Savary. Representing the Washington Figure Skating Club, Lucius Kazanecki. Representing the Portland Ice Skating Club, Mindra. Representing the Wasatch Figure Skating Club, Kovar. Representing the Chicago Figure Skating Club, Taira Shinohara. Representing the Skokie Valley Skating Club, Klein. Skaters will warm up begins now.
So the first group of men starting their warm-up here in the short program at the U.S. Championships in Wichita, Kansas. You see the start order on your screen for this first group. You're going to see a lot of jumping action, a lot of fireworks. Short program, so much pressure on every element, no room for error. You want to move your way up and set yourself up for the free skate. He's starting off with Emmanuel Savary. He's 27 years old. He's in his 5th appearance at the U.S. Championships, but he's been off since 2019, so making his return here. Very talented, lots of success at the intermediate level, and then at the novice level with a silver medal. Struggling with injuries since 2017 and had to withdraw in 2020. So great to see him back here on the ice. Off of the ice, he's focused on helping people of color who want to get into ice skating. His brother Joel founded Diversity Ice Foundation, which is a non-profit providing sponsorship, mentorship, networks, and opportunities for minorities in skating. And Emmanuel is a big supporter of that organization. They were featured on the Kelly Clarkson show back in January. So drumming up support for a great cause. We'll look forward to seeing him hopefully have a very successful short program as he comes back to the U.S. Championships.
Something tells me he's getting to Prince.
Maybe.
Up next is going to be Lucius Kazanecki. He's actually making his senior debut here at the U.S. Championships. He was the 2024 U.S. Junior Champion. Coming off of a little bit of a rough season though, disappointing 14th place finish at Junior Men at Cranberry Cup in August. And because of that, he didn't actually receive any Junior Grand Prix assignments. But he did really bring back that momentum, and he qualified for this U.S. Championships by placing second at Easterns.
Third in this group, Samuel Mindra, 21 years old, from Portland, Oregon.
Samuel is one of those athletes that has so much promise. He is the total package, but where he really struggles is with injuries. He's not coming into this national championships totally healthy. That being said, he's one of my favorite skaters. I love Sam. His programs are really cool. His coaching team, Mari Malama, she does an amazing job at putting together these unique and interesting programs that have so many connecting moves, and she can really highlight how special he is as an athlete. So I'm really looking forward to this short program. Up next is going to be Kai Kovar. This is his second appearance at the U.S. Championships as a senior. Last year he was 11th. He's coming into this championships after placing second at Pacific Coast Sectionals. And he said his goal here at the U.S. Championships is to put out 2 good programs and just really stay present during his performances and embrace the moment. He does have his eye on the Winter Olympics, and ideally he really wants to compete on a world team one day. I don't know if Kai is quite there just yet, but he's an exciting athlete to watch, and every season he keeps getting better and better. every element with that grade of execution.
4 revolutions in the air. They need massive height, a lot of air time to be able to achieve that rotation. So incredibly slim margin for the timing and the execution of that element.
Representing the University of Delaware, figure skating class, Emmanuel Savary.
So starting off the event here, Emmanuel Savary from Wilmington, Delaware, skating to Purple Rain by Prince. You called it.
I know a purple blouse when I see one.
And choreographed by himself.
For Emmanuel, of course, you want to nail that opening quad sow. That being said, I think he took the rest of that program with a really measured approach. He didn't rush through it. He was smart. He was a little bit conservative, but really for Emmanuel, just going out onto this ice and showing off how much of a performer he is. I loved the choreography. I thought he did a really good job of managing the music and skating up to it. So overall, a decent day for Emmanuel.
First time back on U.S. Championship ice since 2019. That is such a long time to be away from the competitive ice, dealing with those injuries, making coaching changes. He's been through a lot of life. COVID, all of those things. So great to see him back out here. His coaching team, Victor Pfeiffer, Peter Liu, out of
everyone's mostly here. Mom, Dad, Joel, Jonathan, everyone. All the kiddos at the ring. Hi.
And now the scores for Emmanuel Savary. For the short program,
The scores for Emmanuel Savary.
70.48.
A 70.48 here in the short program to kick things off.
Let's welcome to the ice from the Washington Figure Skating Club, Lucius Kazanecki.
Taking the ice next, Lucius Kazanecki, 16 years old, from Harding Township, New Jersey. He is skating to Interstellar, choreographed by Tommy Steenberg.
This was a great start for Lucius here in Wichita. Coming up from the junior level, this is a really intimidating stage. And for Lucius getting out here, making sure that all of his elements are squeaky clean. He's not trying the most technically difficult elements, so it's really important that he shows the judges that he can go out and skate with quality, and he was able to do just that. We are looking at his scores coming in, and he does have one major element under review. A combination spin is currently in the system, the base value of 0 points. And usually when that happens, it means that he is either missing a minimum amount of rotation or he's not hitting a position perfectly. So that is going to be reviewed, and it looks like he isn't going to receive credit for that. But this is a really difficult piece of music to skate to because everyone knows it and everyone has their own understanding of how it should be interpreted. I think he did a great job. That triple axel was absolutely massive. This triple flip here, when you're not competing a quad, you see a lot of the men put their combination in the second half of their program, so they get that 10% bonus. And it's typically their last jump. So it's a high risk element because there is no opportunity for them to stick that combo anywhere else. So for him, it really paid off today.
Yeah, his jumping quality really showing.
Sitting with Coach Roman Skornyakov, of course, Ilia Malinin's coach as well. So he has a phenomenal coaching team helping him make the transition from junior to senior. And this is just great experience for him.
You'll see him over the next few years develop that artistic side, bring more maturity to his performance, but a lot of great, clean, good quality technique on his jumps here in his senior debut.
He said his goal here is to finish in the top 10, high enough to secure a spot on Team USA and earn international assignments as a senior.
Well, here are his scores for the short program. A 70.60, putting him into first place as he starts his senior bid at the U.S. Championships. So taking the ice next, Samuel Mindra, 21 years old from Portland, Oregon, 2021 U.S. bronze medalist. Struggled last year with injuries, only 15th at the U.S. Championships. Wants to improve that here. Run of edge on that landing.
watching at home understands why I love watching Sam Mindra on the ice. His programs are full of so many little details that just connect together, making this big picture program that's just so good to watch.
It's so easy for a program to become jump, skate, jump, but he weaves this together into a beautiful tapestry, everything connected very seamlessly. Beautiful use of the music, the energy building. That step sequence and that final spin was blowing my mind.
His spins really remind me a lot of Jason Brown in their flexibility and their speed. His coaching team is so smart, the way that they work with him. I know they go down and work with Rafael Artunian a lot, but Mari Malama and Nani Tanaka, they really drill edge quality over and over and over again, and that's what you see weaving throughout this program. He opens up with a double axel. It's not going to be a technically competitive program. That being said, every element that he did go out and skate through, it was very squeaky clean. Nothing as far as the jumps go is under review. The judges are going to go back and look at his combination spin, make sure all the rotations are there to get that level 4. But for what he's doing technically, he's making the most out of it. Every single one of his elements is in the green, that positive grade of execution. And you can see why. It's so easy for him. And as soon as he gets himself to a place where he's healthy enough to start trying those quads and the triple axel, he's really gonna be a threat.
That grade of execution, we'll talk a lot about it over the course of these events. It's such an important part of the score. Every element that is executed, the technical panel applies the base value based on the level of difficulty, and then the judges apply a grade of execution from down to -5 up to +5. Really important way for these athletes to gain more points or potentially lose a lot of points if they make mistakes on their elements.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for everything. Very late.
Coaches Mari Malama and Nani Tanaka.
Probably. I wonder what it's going to be. Like, what can we deduct from him? That's too high.
And now the scores for Samuel.
And here come the scores.
For the short program, Samuel has earned a score of 75.57.
75.57. Putting him into first place here in the short program.
Competing on behalf of the Wasatch Figure Skating Club, a nice welcome now for Kai Kovar.
Next to skate, Kai Kovar, 18 years old, from Ogden, Utah. He trains in Colorado Springs. 2022 U.S. Junior Champion. He was 11th last year at the U.S. Championships. Skating to Amexa by Silvia Fontana. Without a planned quad, so there's a lot of pressure riding on these jumping passes.
That was a planned triple-triple. Popping that triple into a double, the judges will go back and review that for rotation. A bit of a frustrating day to start here in Wichita for Kai. Not exactly how he wanted it to go. He does have a lot of his elements currently under review. He's going to be missing out on some of that GOE. And when you aren't competing a quad, it's so important to make sure that every element is so squeaky clean. And Ben, we talk about this time and time again. You don't want any elements to go under review, because as soon as the judges are looking at something in slow motion, it's often not going to go in your favor.
They can see all the dirty details as they look at that replay, and that triple axel with the fall, the negative grade of execution, just for everyone to understand, that triple axel has a base value of 6.4. The negative GOE applied to that, taking away 3.2. Half of that is gone because of the execution and the fall, so only earning 3.2 for that element.
The quad, it's such a high-risk element for so many of these athletes. I would say truly the only athlete it's not a risk for is Ilia Malinin. And so when you aren't competing a quad, it's so important for you to get your rotation on your elements that you are trying, and then you have to stand up, and it has to have flow and height and control. There's so many extra things that you have to do. So in a way, there's a lot more pressure on these athletes who aren't going after the quad, because they just have no room for error. And today, I've seen Kai skate really solid. Today just wasn't that day for him. But it's a two-part event. You reset after the short program, and you go into the free skate ready to fight.
It's almost like going into a boxing match with one hand tied behind your back.
Yes, it's exactly like that.
The scores for Kai Kovar, 59.15.
Kai is currently in fourth place.
That puts him into fourth place here in the short program.
Taira Shinohara.
Taking the ice next. Last minute replacement, Taira Shinohara from Schaumburg, Illinois, training in Irvine, California. Skating to Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers, choreographed by Jason Brown, the athlete who he is here replacing in this event.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. she's always gone too low, and anytime she goes away.
Taira begins with a triple axel, great speed around the corner.
She goes away.
Missing a little bit of that height to help him put the jump down with control.
And where
Amazing speed. So this is what I'm going to say about this program from Taira. I know that he recently made a coaching change to Rafael Artunian. I worked with Rafael for about 5 seasons. Making the switch over to Rafael is such a dramatic change in technique, and today was very messy, but I can see where he's going. It is a huge change, and when you make that shift in technique under pressure, that's where you see these mistakes where maybe you're dipping a bit too far forward on your landings, or you aren't able to hold on to rotation and you're getting swept away by the jump. So truly what I feel we saw today was an athlete in transition, really learning how to compete with Rafael's technique. It took me about 3 seasons to feel completely comfortable working with Raf and the dramatic way he has his athletes pull their edges back. And so I've been in Taira's position. I know how it feels, and he's just figuring it out right now. I think that's really where we're at. See this triple axel, massive pullback of that free leg. It's a great way to get your body in the right position, but it's important that you send the jump up and through, and it was missing a little bit of that height and life. Triple flip, triple toe, no problem there whatsoever. But a highlight for me, his spins. This had incredible speed, and it's a beautiful forward outside edge there, securing him a level. I can see the athlete that Taira is on the road to become. He's just not there yet. So we give him some time. He needs to really get used to this technique. Watch right there, pitching forward. It's just not knowing where your body should be because you're fighting 2 techniques right now.
Timing is everything, and body alignment is everything, and a tiny little change can make a huge difference, let alone a large change making an even huger difference. So we see that transition happening in the step sequence, though. Really some nice hints of his coach, Yuma Kagiyama, and also of Jason Brown. Great movement, good quality of edge.
It's important to note Jason Brown withdrew from this event, I believe last week, very recently. He is very missed, so any little glimmer of Jason Brown we can get on the ice is such a treat.
We hang on to it and we appreciate it. And ladies and gentlemen, we're having a little problem with our scoring graphics, so we apologize. We're working on that. So you will not see the score coming up here on your screen, but the score for Taira Shinohara, 61.49, putting him into 4th place here in this short program.
On the ice now, would you welcome our next competitor from the Skokie Valley Skating Club, Joseph Klein.
Taking the ice next, Joseph Klein, 20 years old from Northbrook, Illinois. 2021 U.S. Junior Silver medalist, and now a freshman at Northwestern University. Skating to Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Lorde, and choreographed by himself, Joseph Klein.
I love the intensity that Joseph brings to the ice. So connected to his music. You can tell he feels it. He's going to get started with a triple axel. Popping it into a single. That's going to be a huge crucial element here is combination triple flip. Oh, and he's unable to hang on to it. He's going to receive a reduction in GOE. You have to have one of your solo jumps in competition, this short program, in combination.
Look at that cantilever position, incredible flexibility and strength.
A really frustrating mistake there from Joseph Klein. Let me talk you through this program and what it means exactly. So I called it a single axel. It was a double, which is very, very good because in the short program, you cannot do a single axel. You will receive no credit for that element. So him getting a double axel off, perfect. It was a planned triple, so he did still pop it. Now where he ran into trouble, he did 2 solo jumps by themselves. One of your solo jumps, you're good. You have to do one other jump in combination, and when you don't do a jump in combination, you receive a reduction in GOE, you receive a reduction in the base value. It's a huge mistake, and it really affects the athlete in the long run. It's not how you want to set yourself going up into the free skate. But the way he skates, I love watching him skate here. He opens up with a double axel. Timing just a little bit off. He missed that snap. He wasn't able to get that third rotation around, so it's smarter to go for a jump that might be easier but more secure. Triple loop, no problem for him. But this triple flip here, he needed the combination. He would have been better off if he just reached that free leg back and did a single, because you have to have that jump in combination.
The second solo jump becomes an illegal element in effect, which is never good. Look at the position. That balance point is ridiculously challenging. How do his knees stay intact on that?
There's not enough cantilevers in competition. No. I love seeing these cool tricks. They don't give the skaters any extra points, but they get respect from me, and that's what they should be skating for.
The main reason we're all here.
Yeah.
Coaches Agata Shashevsky and Valeria Masarsky. Good Chicago representation here.
And now the score for Joseph
And the score for Joseph Klein in the short program. 60.05, putting him into 5th place. So here are the current standings. Hopefully, the first group is finished. Second group taking the ice for their warm-up. After that first group, Samuel Mindra in first place. Lucius Kazanecki in second, and Emmanuel Savary rounding out the top 3. As we look forward to Group 2 as they start their warm-up for the short program here at the U.S. Figure Skating Championships in Wichita, Kansas.
Representing the Maxim Figure Skating Club, Kapeikis. Representing the Skating Club of Boston, Maxim Naumov. Skaters, your warm-up begins now.
phenomenal. And when he's a little bit off, it gets a little wild. So it's about controlling his elements. You're going to see him rotate the other way compared to a lot of the athletes in this field. We call those skaters lefties. I was a lefty myself.
I have had the pleasure and the stress of choreographing for Tomoki, and I say the stress because normally you say, okay, what will look really good on this skater? What can they do very well?
Do it all.
He can do anything. He's one of these incredibly talented skaters. The sky's the limit. It's really, he's a remarkable athlete.
Next up, Liam Kapeikis. He is coming into this event 13th last year. It's his 4th consecutive U.S. championships as a senior. We didn't see him compete this season on the Grand Prix circuit, but in the 2023-24 season, he was 8th at Skate Canada, 9th at the Grand Prix in Finland, so he has international experience. He was 3rd at Pacific Coast Sectionals, and he said that his goal at U.S. championships this year is just to walk away feeling satisfied with what he puts out on the ice. Maxim Naumov will be on the ice following. He has been a pewter medalist back-to-back, looking to move up on the podium. I love Max. I think he's such a great skater. He has a quad in his arsenal. He hears music very well, but he gets a little tight in competition. He was 7th at Skate America this season. He really wants to be on the world team. He wants to be in Boston, and he trains in Norwood, Massachusetts, just a few miles outside of the city. The men's team has 3 spots, and with Jason Brown out of the mix, we aren't expecting him to petition for a spot. There is a nice wide open field for these men, and Max is absolutely one of the athletes that we have our eyes on for that world team.
If he can put it together, he is definitely a contender.
I completely agree, Ben. I think he's in a great spot, but with all of these men, it's about the quad. It's not just doing it, it's standing up, getting those points, and getting that grade of execution. Do not give away a single point.
Would you welcome now, from the Los Angeles Figure Skating Club, Goku Endo.
Starting off this second group here in the men's short program, Goku Endo, 21 years old from Los Angeles, California, the 2018 U.S. Novice Champion, skating to Lose Control and choreographed by Derek Delmore.
mistake there for Goku. Weren't what he needed to go out and compete. I love his depth of edge. The way he moves through a program, you can tell he's so connected with the music. Frustrating day technically. We all have those. Ice is slippery, and the National Figure Skating Championships, there's a lot of pressure for these athletes.
So much pressure. I could watch that step sequence all day. But that combo, popping to the single flip. Single jumps are not allowed in the short program.
So it's an illegal element, so he gets no credit for that single flip, and you know what, he's really lucky because I'm looking at this tech sheet that's coming in and they called his single flip as his combo, so he's not going to receive that reduction on his solo jump. Great, but you still enjoy the performance. That means a lot. It says a lot about the skater, and I really enjoy Goku.
And we are still working on fixing the scoring graphic, so you will just have to listen to my dulcet tones for the score information for Goku.
Dulcet, what a great word.
I brought my dictionary this week.
Coach Derek Delmer sitting in the kiss and cry.
So the score for Goku Endo,
Goku has earned a score of
58.99 in the short program. And that is putting him down in 7th place.
Our next competitor represents the skating club of San Francisco. Here is Michael Shea.
Making his way to the center of the ice, Michael Shea, 19 years old from Camas, Washington. Skating to Bring Him Home from Les Miserables, performed by Josh Groban, choreographed by Mari Malama.
I thought that was a lovely performance from Michael.
Absolutely beautiful. He drew every ounce of grace and emotion from the music. Those jumps were exquisitely executed. Oh my God, that triple loop.
I completely agree. It just looked really easy.
Yeah. Arms up over the head, extra difficulty. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that, to be honest, on that triple loop.
No, oh my God. Don't fall down. I've done that before. Ice is slippery and it keeps on being slippery after the music's off. A huge performance for him today and a really nice skate. I think that he should be so happy with that. His coaching team, they just do such a phenomenal job at preparing their athletes. All of their athletes show up in shape with really solid technique, but they know how to skate. And
so he needs a 75.58 to overtake his training mate, Samuel Mindra.
Who am I shouting out? Shout out to my roommates who are taking the class that I'm supposed to be in right now, but I'm not there, so.
oh my God, don't call yourself out. Your teacher might be watching.
Currently a second-year student at Cal Berkeley.
I'm Enzo.
Studying data science and linguistics.
And now,
Cool combo.
Michael
Yeah. And here's the score for Michael Shi.
Michael has earned a score of
74.19. Just off that top score into second place.
Oh, look at us again.
Competing on behalf of the Alpine Skating Club, here now is Beck Strommer.
Next to skate, 19-year-old Beck Strommer from Fort Collins, Colorado. He now trains in Long Beach, California, skating to The Chain by Fleetwood Mac, choreographed by Irina Romanova and Nick Buckland.
that was so good for Beck.
Beck Strommer putting down a fantastic skate here in the short program.
One more time. Beck Strommer.
So much emotion. From start to finish, he was confident, he was flying across the ice.
He was also cool. I love hearing Fleetwood Mac on the ice, and then when it's a program that's choreographed so intentionally like that, there were so many moments where as a skater, I was just like, oh yes, that was good to see on the ice.
Yeah, I would want to do that.
I want to watch that again. I want to go skate that program.
Yeah, I want to feel that cool.
I should have known he was going to skate this way. He's coming out in mesh sleeves.
Oh, thank you.
That's so cool.
That was the scariest thing I've ever done. Nerve-wracking.
You heard it from Beck first. It's scary skating out on this ice, but he did not look good luck getting Yvonne to do that. Okay.
Hi, everyone at home. Hi, me mom. Love you. Miss you.
Coach is Jonathan Kassar, Yvonne Denev. Big coaching change for Beck, and it looks like it's really paying off for him.
Absolutely. He just looked really secure on the ice. He looked comfortable, and it looked like a program that he had skated through a million times, and yet he was still really present and he performed. It didn't look rehearsed, but it didn't look like he was feeling super stressed going into every element. So a really great skate for Beck. I think that second mark is going to be huge, and that was a competitive program.
And here are the scores for Beck Strommer.
Beck has earned a score of
72.26 here in the short program, putting him into third place by just a little less than 2 points. Great start.
Let's have a warm welcome now, representing the DuPage Figure Skating Club, Tomoki Hiwatashi.
Hang on to your hats, everyone. Taking the ice, Tomoki Hiwatashi, 25-year-old from Hoffman Estates, Illinois. He now trains in Uji, Japan. The 2019 World Junior Champion. Skating to Super Bad by James Brown, choreographed by Kathy Reed.
problem. Honestly, after that opening quad toe, I thought the rest of the program was really great. Tomoki is one of those skaters where he knows there's an audience watching and he is gonna pull them into his program.
And James Brown, such a great vehicle for him, just saying, watch me, and that's what he's doing with every movement on the ice.
And I love all these acrobatic moments that he has. He has these hitch kicks. He has his cantilever. There's so many just fun, cool moments to watch throughout the program. They aren't worth any points, but they're just fun. They're interesting. He doesn't just go jump, jump, jump. He's going to connect with something unique, and I love that.
And I think we need to remember they're not directly worth points, but indirectly they add to his component scores. They absolutely will boost his component mark.
They mean something.
Yes.
And they affect how the judges are watching you, their experience, because they're watching an entire event. It is it's a long, full event of skaters. And you need to really wake them up every now and then and remind them, watch me, and he does that. He opens up with this quad toe a little bit too straight. You need to have a little bit more of a curve. He didn't reach back as far as I've seen him reach back in the past. So he didn't have the height, which meant he didn't have the time to put the jump down with control. But he brings it back very seamlessly with his triple axel, which can be a problem element for him, excuse me. He can get a little swingy as an athlete, but today, after that quad toe, the rest of the program was so controlled.
And he has such a kind of carefree, laid-back style until the step sequence comes in, and then he pops into high gear and brings so much explosive, dynamic energy.
1, 2, 3, hit it.
I think I pulled a hamstring when he did that high kick. You wanted another cantilever, Ashley. There you go.
I did. Tomoki heard me, he said, 1 minute. Let me lace up my skates. I feel like James Brown requires a cantilever.
Yes.
James Brown would want that. And I think it's important to know Tomoki is coming to this U.S. Championships from Japan. Most skaters are dealing with maybe a 1 hour time difference. He's dealing with an insane time difference.
Now, the scores for Tomoki Hiwatashi. For the short program, Tomoki has earned
So the scores for Tomoki. 7.07 for components, 7.32 for his elements, for a total segment score of 75.21, putting him into second place in the short program.
On the ice now, and from the Wenatchee Figure Skating Club, would you welcome Kapeikis.
Taking the ice next, 20-year-old Liam Kapeikis from Blaine, Washington. The 2020 U.S. bronze medalist at the junior level, skating to Movement by Hosier, choreographed by Joey Russell.
Masterclass on quality. Every single one of his elements was so seamless and easy and just good.
Stunning.
Absolutely stunning.
No elements under review on our screen. Everything showing up with green grades of execution. Many of them over a point of added value.
It's nice to see him skate like this because Liam is an athlete that can be a little bit inconsistent, but he has the talent, he has the technique, and so when he's not rushed,
Yeah, it was fun.
it was fun. Just what he said. It looked so easy for him. That was fantastic. I'm really happy that Liam was able to do that. everything I'm seeing on the screen right now. His technical score is coming up on our screen. That was a great program. It's going to be a huge score.
Hi everyone.
I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, everything felt great.
And now the scores for
And the score for Liam Kapeikis.
For the short program,
Technical element score 44.42. Program components 39.19 for a total of 84.01 into first place by 9 points.
Wow.
here to represent the Skating Club of Boston. Let's welcome Maxim Naumov.
Taking the ice, 23-year-old Maxim Naumov from Hartford, Connecticut, trains at the Skating Club of Boston in Norwood, Massachusetts. He's skating to Steppin' Out With My Baby by Tony Bennett, choreographed by Adam Blake.
On that quad south, this program could have really gone downhill, but not today for Max. He fought and really kept this program together. He did exactly what he needed to do. He rebounded, he reset, and that shows an athlete who is trained, who is mentally ready for the pressure of this stage. And you know, for the pressure of the world team, you have to be able to be adaptable, and you have to be able to make a mistake and move on, and he did exactly that today.
Such lightness in his skating. I mean, this is an athlete who is in incredible shape. This is not a program that was just skated through. He danced all the way through. Lots of bouncing and hopping and just so much fun to watch.
all are so close together. He's going to receive that 1 point deduction for the fall, but he did get complete credit for his quads out. It wasn't under-rotated, so that's working in his favor as well. But an element worth about 10 points, he's only going to be receiving about 5.
And now, the scores for...
And the scores for Maxim Naumov. Technical score 42.89, program component score of 40.52 with a 1 point deduction for that fall for a total of 82.41, putting him into second place, about 1.5 points behind Liam Kapeikis.
Strong start to the men's short program event. Let's give all of the guys a round of applause, Wichita. They've really put it out there. Such a great variety of music, costumes. I love every minute of it, of course.
So that wraps up the first 2 groups of the men's short program. And we will have a short break, but in about 15 minutes, I should say, we will have the last group later, so be sure to stick around. But in about 15 minutes, we will be moving on to the first 2 groups of the ice dance free dance. So stick around, stay with us. Here's the final standings after, the current standings, I should say, after the first 2 groups of men.
Representing the Great Lakes Figure Skating Club, Daniel Martynov. Representing the Skating Club of Boston, Jimmy Ma. Representing the Hudson Valley Figure Skating Club, Jacob Sanchez. Representing the Skating Club of New York, Camden Pulkinen. Representing the Panthers Figure Skating Club, Andrew Torgashev. And representing the Washington Figure Skating Club, Ilia Malinin.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the 2025 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships and the final group of the men's short program here in Wichita, Kansas. The big dogs we see here on your screen, the current
highlight skates here. He was third last year at this event. And Andrew Torgashev on your screen now, skating out of Irvine, California. He was fifth at this event last season, but Andrew is an athlete I really feel is fighting for that second spot behind Ilia Malinin. He is the athlete to watch. Has had a very up and down career so far, dealing with injuries throughout his career, but showing up to this event healthy, ready to go. And of course, the man of the hour, Ilia Malinin. This is really his national title to lose, and even still, I'm not entirely sure it's possible. The quad god himself, he was first in 2024, first in 2023, and he's looking to really continue that momentum. He's the 2024 reigning world champion and has had an absolutely phenomenal season so far. First at both of his Grand Prix, won the Grand Prix final. Really, he's been undefeated since the Grand Prix final in 2023. So very exciting to have an athlete of this caliber on national ice. And for him at this event, there's really no competition. He has to just go out and skate this program like he's been training. Sometimes I feel it can actually be really hard for Ilia coming into nationals because he doesn't feel like he has to chase or fight against any other athletes. And so he can get a little bit messy at US Championships, but it's the quad god. Let's see him go out, get his job done. He's had a phenomenal season so far. I expect this national championship will continue that momentum.
How many quads do you think he's going to execute?
How many quads is he going to execute versus how many does he have planned? Currently in this program, he has 2 quads planned, a quad flip and a quad lutz in combination. His planned base value is 49.87 points. That's roughly 6 to 7 points above all other men in this field.
Please welcome Daniel Martynov.
So taking the ice first to skate in this final group of the short program, Daniel Martynov, 18 years old, from Naperville, Florida, skating to Inside, choreographed by Florent Amodio.
Phenomenal performance with Daniel Martynov. Opening up with that quad toe, it looked so easy. He has Florent Amodio on his team, and I just feel like there's such a difference in his skating. He looked so much more relaxed than I've seen him in years past. And we haven't really seen him a ton this season, but when that's the case and you go out onto a national stage, you can feel the gravity of this event even more because you just don't have a competitive program under your belt. You don't have that experience with it under pressure. But today looked so easy for him.
He looked relaxed, he looked loose, confident, and so much swagger in his skating and his performance. Full energy all through the step sequence. Not a moment did it look like he was taking a break or catching his breath.
Toe, it's going to receive an under rotation, meaning the base value of the element is going to receive a reduction. That GOE is also going to receive a reduction. So an element that should be worth 7.6 points, it's only going to be valued at 5.86.
And now the score for Daniel Martynov.
And the score for Daniel Martynov in his short program, 81.89, putting him into third place as we start off this final group in the men's short.
He represents the Skating Club of Boston. Let's welcome Jimmy Ma.
29-year-old Jimmy Ma taking the ice. He trains in Norwood, Massachusetts. Fan favorite. Skating to Mexican Funk Eki. Choreographed by Nikolai Morozov.
Jimmy is an athlete so capable of creating a moment, but it all starts here. He opens up with a quad toe. Just so easy for him. Final jumping pass here, his triple Lutz, triple toe. No problem for Jimmy Ma.
this is why Jimmy Ma is such a fan favorite. Bringing all the stops.
Jimmy Ma doing what Jimmy Ma does best, bringing an audience to their feet. What a phenomenal skate for Jimmy.
And look at him, he's just so pumped up right now. When he is on fire. Even to the point, so my brother-in-law doesn't follow skating, but he's like, you know who I really like? That Jimmy Ma guy.
Jimmy Ma kid.
People remember him.
I really love when I don't have to talk about Jimmy's talent and I get to just say, look, watch him do this, because that's the kind of athlete that I love to see on this ice. He's got swagger, he's skating with confidence. He can get a little wild and a little reckless on the ice, but not today, and that was so fun to watch.
And he has so much versatility. I mean, people will remember his turn down for what number, just bringing the audience to their feet, and he can do all the different styles. Got great range.
This opening quad toe, this was the deciding factor. This is usually where things can go a little crazy. Not today. It was so controlled, and he had that strength over his right side to pull the jump through. Triple axel, another easy jump for him. Finally, this combination, it's the last jumping pass in the program. This is a high-risk element. He has nowhere else to put the combination. And he doesn't even have to fight for it. He puts it down over his blade with so much security, but this is what makes him so memorable. He plays with the audience. He plays with the judges. And he's just a skater that says, yeah, I know you like to watch me skate.
So I'm going to give you something to watch. Oh, it's such a showman. Just personality oozing out of him.
Really typical exit there. That is going to be a feature, helping him get a level 4 on that spin. So benchmark scores, 80 to 88. That's going to be a good program. 88 to 100. We're working our way into great, phenomenal 100 plus. That's what we're going to be expecting from athletes like Ilia. I didn't think this was a great program.
I would love to see 100 plus for Jimmy.
I truly would too.
It looks like the judging panel has authorized all the elements, so that score should be coming soon, coming through any minute. And here it is, the score for Jimmy Ma in the short program. 91.91 into first place, just a little shy of that 100 mark. And a huge eruption from the crowd. Well deserved.
Competing on behalf of the Hudson Valley Figure Skating Club, on a warm Wichita welcome for Sanchez.
I wouldn't want to follow up that performance, but if there's anyone who is ready for the task, it's Jacob Sanchez, 17 years old, from Montgomery, New York. He's been undefeated on the Junior Grand Prix circuit this season. And his goal, he says, is to be qualified for both the Junior World Team and the Senior World Team this year.
I don't believe it'll count as a fall because it's more of a knee slide. Sanchez, that is how you become beloved at a U.S. Championships. I'm so charmed by him, Ben. This is my first time watching him compete, and I think he just fills up an arena. He has so much energy. He pushes beyond the boards. He skates for the rafters. This was so good.
We saw his mother, Joanna Sanchez, and his father, Jose Sanchez, and his little brother, Jaden, cheering him on.
He reminds me so much of how Jason makes me feel, because he makes you feel like he's skating just for you when you're watching him. And this is an incredible way to start off your senior debut. He opened up his program with a triple axel that was just massive. Watch how much flow he has. Look at the height, the air time. And it's so easy for him to just keep that momentum out. This triple flip here, another easy element for him. And I love a little smile, a cheeky grin. This was high risk though, triplets, triple toe. It's at the end of your jumping passes. You have no other option, you have to land it. Reactions from his coaches. Now this is where he ran into a little bit of trouble. It is going to count as a fall, a 1-point deduction. He lost a little bit of power there. That is a junior man skating at senior nationals, having the skate of his life. It was just a little bit of an out-of-body trip. It's
so
your
excited.
mistake because you're just so excited. You're having the skate that you've always wanted to have at nationals, and he knows that that was a big moment.
You know, that fall, it has to be called a fall if it's a result of a loss of control, which it was clear that it was, but so good.
I would have looked the other way and said it was a knee slide on purpose.
He just didn't know he was going to do a knee slide.
Mom, what you Mom, she will get jaded. Yeah.
His mother, born in Puerto Rico. So wonderful for them to be here to see him skating at this level.
The short program score is 82.64.
And the score, 82.64 in the third place.
I'm a bit surprised by that. Honestly, I thought that was a great performance, and that great of execution on everything should have been up there, but he has the ability to go to Junior Worlds. It's a two-part event, so let's see what happens.
And that quad, so important for the technical school.
So important.
Now taking the ice, 24-year-old Camden Pulkinen from Scottsdale, Arizona. Skating to Come What May from Moulin Rouge, choreographed by Pasquale Camerlengo.
for Camden.
Look at that reaction.
You can tell that that skate has just been sitting in his bones this season, and we haven't been able to see him skate like that and really just perform.
He's struggled all season. Really difficult outings in Grand Prix France 11, Grand Prix Finland 9th. I saw him downstairs before this skate, and he said he's just feeling so grateful to have this opportunity. He's now working full-time as a corporate strategy associate at Capital One.
He's got a big kid job, and he's still training for nationals.
A big kid job, and he knows that time is short in this sport. He can sense that, and what an incredible moment for him.
I ran into his coach, Alex Johnson, backstage, and he showed me that he currently has a heart rate bracelet on his wrist for NBC, and I was asking him if he was nervous about his own heart rate, and Alex said it was going to be going through the roof during this entire program for Camden, but after this, through the roof for all the right reasons. That was just truly phenomenal. I'm so moats, the speed he has. He had so much speed here, flying into this quad toe, pitched forward just a little bit. It is going to receive an under rotation, so he'll still get credit for the quad toe, but that negative grade of execution, this triple act.
Brilliance.
We just saw
Not
the
a flash.
brilliance.
The whole thing was brilliant.
No flash whatsoever. I told you, he's a national skater.
A floodlight.
Loves it.
Brilliance. And getting some swag along the way.
Me! It's me!
And Camden's a great person. Love to see him have this success in Wichita.
Now here's the score for Camden Pulkinen.
Well, he needs a 91.92 to go into the lead. His score of the short, 88.76 into second place. Jimmy Ma holding on to that top spot.
Holding on. It was a phenomenal skate for the both of them.
Another floodlight of brilliance today.
Truly, floodlight.
Represents Andrew's Figure Skating Club. Please welcome now, Andrew Torgashev.
Taking the ice, 23-year-old Andrew Torgashev from Coral Springs, Florida. His program choreographed by Shaylin Bourne. And Andrew looking for a very good result here in Wichita.
This is one of my absolute favorite short programs on the men's circuit internationally this season. Andrew opens up with his quad toe. Final jumping pass here. He needs this. His triple flip. Triple toe. And now we sit back and we soak this program up.
Just so capable on those edges, the strength and the power and the control.
That was so good. Yes, Andrew Torgashev doing exactly what he is capable of. It's so nice to see him get out of his own way, show up to an event feeling comfortable, feeling prepared. He's struggled with injuries in years past, and to show up at Nationals healthy is such a big deal for him. I love this program. Watching him skate it this way, it's just fun skating. I eat up music like this with a really heavy bass and big music, but it's hard music to skate to because that music can eat you alive, and he takes it and really commands it.
He's able to create those sharp hits and then the long extensions. He really has great range and incredible choreography from Shaylin Bourne. It's reminding me of that very special sauce that they created with Nathan Chen, able to just bring that energy at the end of the program. Very exciting.
World champion Brandon Frazier in the pairs event at the boards with him. I called up Rafael Artunia before this event and I said, Raf, what's gonna happen with Andrew? And he said, oh, he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be good. And he was exactly that. Opened up with a quad toe that just was so trained. You could tell he'd been landing them like that in practice. Triple axel, another easy element for him. He finished off with this triple flip, triple toe, flying into it, really building up that excitement in the program. The step sequence, that's why I love this program. And this is where you see Shaylin's choreography, but it's not just Shaylin. The athlete has to be able to perform it, and that is what Andrew does. Sprinting on the ice, that leap and that slide, and then you see Brandon Frazier looking pretty happy with what Andrew just put out there on the ice. That was phenomenal.
And the scores for Andrew Torgashev.
94.94 into first place.
And this is an athlete who's fighting for a world team spot, and he just really made a case for himself.
Yes, he did.
He represents the Washington Figure Skating Club. Here is Ilia Malinin.
Well, now, the man that everyone's been waiting to see. 2024 world champion, two-time U.S. champion, the quad god himself, going for his third U.S. title.
And a standing ovation for Ilia Malinin here in Wichita. That is Ilia doing what Ilia does best, a absolute masterclass in figure skating, in technique. And there are so many people who completely discredit his performance ability, but I disagree. I think that he has such control of an audience when he's out there on the ice. You can see that he's put in so much work on that second mark, his skating skills. Choreographer Shaylin Bourne, she put together a program that just makes his strength shine and sing. I think this is a fantastic vehicle for him and just a fantastic skate for Ilia Malinin today.
A once-in-a-generation talent. It's incredible to witness greatness like what we just saw and what we see every time he takes the ice.
Crazy, and I truly never thought that I would see that in my career. This raspberry twist, just another moment that adds to the excitement of what Ilia Malinin is capable of. He is so quick in the air, so acrobatic. His body awareness is unlike any other athlete that I think we have on the men's circuit right now.
And his connection to the music and the choreography, the effort he puts in, 100%, 1,000%, very special here.
Quick reminder, benchmark scores for a phenomenal short program. You're going to see 100 plus. His current personal best is 107.25.
And his
score, 114.08. Way up in first place. Need a new category in the benchmarks. Ilia level scores.
Just an amazing skate for Ilia and truly a once-in-a-lifetime talent. We're so lucky to be able to see that on national ice.
20 points. Wow, well, that'll do it for the men's short program here in Wichita. We are out of breath here. Don't go away. We have the free dance final group coming up shortly. We'll be right back.